Before we begin, I want to explain where I've been. For the past several months, I haven't stopped working. I've been downloading, sorting, organizing thousands of documents connected to the Epstein files, piece by piece, file by file. This wasn't something I could rush. There are too many documents, too many inconsistencies, and too many details that matter. And now I'm finally at the point where I can start going through them. I'm not going to post everything. Some of these files are repetitive, some are unclear, and some simply don't have any value. But anything that I believe the public needs to see, anything that raises serious question, reveals patterns, or gives a voice to what's been buried, I will share. What you're about to see is part of that. At first glance, these writings don't look like evidence. They look like poetry, fragments, disconnected thoughts, words that don't quite make any sense until you start to look closer. Because hidden inside these writings are messages, cryptic, coded, and deeply disturbing. They are believed to have been written by girls held at the remote ranch in New Mexico, connected to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Girls who, according to these documents, were not only abused, but used in ways that are almost impossible to comprehend. Some of these writings suggest they were forced to give birth and that their babies were taken from them. No records, no names, no, just silence. Until now, these weren't random words, they were attempts to communicate without being caught. And once decoded, they tell a story that is far darker than anything we've covered so far. So tonight, we're going to read them line by line and uncover what these girls were trying to say when they had no other way to speak. Because sometimes the truth doesn't come out in statements, it comes out in whispers. And this time, we are listening. Close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. Don't speak. She doesn't talk. I can't stop shaking, and it's been a week. A decision was made, but I can't tell Jeffrey. These things happen. Why didn't I close my eyes fast enough? The doctor was different again. I think from Israel. He had kind eyes, but didn't speak directly to me. This was different. A shot in those rod like things had a hook and so much pain. Ghislaine said to push all the pain away. I don't understand. Blood and water all over the bed, and she was right. Like a feeling when your tummy hurts and you have to push. She said to close my eyes and put her hands over my eyes, but I didn't close them because of those tiny cries. I am so lost. I saw between her fingers this tiny head and body in the doctor's hands. It reached its tiny arm up and had a tiny foot. I closed my eyes and no more cries. I don't understand. Just say these things happen. But he does believe that. They yelled and screamed, and he said it will be the same in a couple of months. And she said she was fed up with it all. I don't understand what's going on, and no one will tell me. I can't go to school like this. I can't stop shaking. Why won't anyone make it stop? I know Ghislaine is trying, but nothing changes. Why didn't I close my eyes? In the hall, Ghislaine said she was beautiful. She was, not is. She was a beautiful girl. I heard her. Where is she? Why did she stop whimpering? She was born. I heard the tiny cries. I can't do this anymore. A short life, tragedy. My heart is breaking. Born. These poems do not live. It's a sad diagnosis. They grew their toes and fingers well enough. Their little foreheads bulged with concentration. If they missed out on walking about like people, it wasn't for any lack of mother love. I cannot understand what happened to them. They are proper in shape and number in every part. They sit so nicely in the pickling fluid. They smile and smile and smile and smile at me. And still, the lungs won't fill and the heart won't start. They're not pigs, they're not even fish, though they have piggy and fishy air. It would be better if they were alive, and that's what they were. But they are dead, and their mother near dead with distraction, and they stupidly stare and do not speak to her. She was born. He was right. A couple of months and two pink lines, with a hold on being with each other until after it was positive. I want to die. Why didn't she protect me? As long as I'm wearing what you want, there's no respect for me as a human. I am nothing but your property and incubator. You only trust me when I'm under your complete control. I will never trust another man, ever. I am the only one who provides and sacrifices everything. I give and I give out of terror, and you take all of me. You need me to continue keeping us all connected. A promise to respect your sense of style most of the time. And she writes, not. A promise one day you'll meet another man this trusting. And she says, never, and awful. A promise to provide for you no matter what. And she writes, never. Keeping us all connected. Unlike drugs, a child's body can be sold over and over. This is not surprising, but there is no such thing as a child prostitute. They are children and cannot consent. They are missing the biggest in my own backyard and so many more, like Mar-a-Lago, and where I see Mr. Joe and Mrs. Ann. Our finance department deals with all the paperwork. Unfortunately, the finance department is also family. Who knew? I was born a slave. Life in a parallel universe. Unlike drugs, a woman's body can be sold over and over. The slaves in Lake Placid were invisible. People were playing golf at the retirement community, and right behind them was a slave camp. One U.S. shelter rescued 10,000 child prostitutes. Sociologist Louis Lee has spent 24 years working with children from 11 to 17 years old who've been trafficked by pimps. One young resident left at her Children of the Night shelter in Southern California was forced to work as a prostitute in Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and Nevada before escaping her captor. The sexual exploitation of American children cuts across every economic, ethnic, and social line. This is not just a third world problem. Please release me from this torture and hell. The headline below is not a metaphor. The story is about slaves, not people like slaves working hard for lousy pay, not people 200 years ago. It's about 27 million people worldwide who are bought and sold, held captive, brutalized, exploited for profit. It's about the 21st century slaves. And the definition of release: to set free from confinement. Controlled all by Jeffrey, all the time. Get away from all of it and go to New Mexico? What in the hell? This makes no sense. What about school? Behind the scenes, he's now controlling everything when it used to be Ghislaine, who some days acts like she hates me. Secrets of all of them. I'm tired of keeping this secret. I know people are wondering, but I can't tell. I'm exhausted. Broken promises. I don't understand why she is treating me on some days like I'm the enemy, but then we lay in bed together and she is how she used to be, warm. He makes her feel my tummy, and it's so sad and confusing. Superior gene pool? Why me? It makes no sense. Why my hair color and eye color? That feels very Nazi like. But in thinking about these stupid, insane theories he has, I guess in his mind it makes sense. The piano and the music comments are made to convince me this is right and will create perfect offspring, he calls them. I don't think it works that way, and it's making me hate playing altogether, piano or viola. I am starting to resent them. I miss the person I was before I had made into what feels as a human incubator. Special nutrition, get away from it all. Gene pool, superior gene pool. Behind the scenes, secrets of broken promises. My friend realized much of everything and came to get me out of Mary's. She made me leave all things of value on the bed. She put all my belongings in trash bags. I have maybe avoided New Mexico. I have been staying with friends, but never more than 2 or 3 nights because my mother is on the warpath. Have been so great, but saw me changing and knows about the baby. He said he promises to help me and we will figure out what to do. I couldn't stay under the same roof. Your life will never be the same. It's a whole new life. And here to make things a little easier is the affordable New Mexico, a roomy, versatile minivan with front wheel drive and hefty V6 power. You'll soon find out that it is best ally a parent can have. So prepare yourself, ready or not, life will never be the same. My heart belonged to her. She was so beautiful. She was perfect. I can't bring myself to write what happened. I am beyond broken. I only got 10 to 15 minutes to hold and feed her before they took her. She is mine. I want her back. Distraught. She is gone and she won't be coming back. And that's a photo of her ultrasound. Child, your clear eye is the one absolute beautiful thing. I want to fill it with color and ducks. The zoo of the new, whose names you meditate, April Snowdrop, Indian Pipe, Little. Stock without wrinkle, pools in which images should be grand and classical. Not this troublous wrinkling of hands, this dark ceiling without a star. My heart belongs to her. She was so very beautiful. Help me, please. Can't anyone find me? Barely survived all those procedures. My heart is gone. Concerned every day, her passion is dead. Farewell to a princess and to an angel. Human prophet. Survived all of those. Left behind. Heart is gone. On April 22nd, I had no choice. I wasn't ready and she wasn't ready. My mother had found me and it was urgent. After so many bonding moments with Jeffrey, Ghislaine, their baby inside me and me in the middle, she wouldn't even look at me. We said nothing to one another and I was so confused. When we arrived at Palm Beach, I was taken to a house close to Jeffrey, I think called Ocean Boulevard or Street. But it was close and I was alone except for the new driver, not Mr. Juan. An elderly French lady whose pictures on the wall didn't have her. She had a thick accent and was kind. Said she had been born to deliver babies and had been doing so before I was born. Similar as the last one would shot and hook, but too much blood with so much water and unbearable pain. She put her hands inside of me and seemed worried. I didn't understand something about the baby facing wrong way and putting pressure on the placenta. Things would have to be different. She said I had to be brave and strong and listen to her directions so she could help safely get the baby out. I was terrified seeing so much blood on the bed and floor and started to panic. She had me flip over to my hands and knees and had me push and push, and it was so excruciating. I could feel everything as she tried to guide the baby out, but I was so tired. I felt I was dying. Suddenly, she had caught a beautiful baby girl and who made more than a whimper, but before beautiful cries. She let me hold her and wash her and brought her back clean and perfect. She smelled so good and showed me how to feed her. But only after 15 minutes, Mr. M came to take her, and I was hysterical and begging for more time. He said these horrible girls were in the car waiting, but I couldn't let her go. The old woman promised she would be safe, and I had to let go. 4 pounds, 10 ounces, 18.5-inch long, and beautiful long fingers. I am dead inside. Life has no meaning. I don't want to be here. Edge. The girl is perfected. Her dead. Body wears a smile of accomplishment, the illusion of a Greek necessity. Flows in the scrolls of her toga. Her bare feet seem to be saying, we have come so far. It is over. Each dead child coiled a white serpent, one at each little. Pitcher of milk now empty, she's folded. Throw back into her body as petal of rose close with when the garden stiffens and odor bleeds from the deep throats of the night flower. The moon has nothing to be sad about, staring from her head of bone. She is used to this sort of thing. Her blacks crackle drag. Juan Luc Brunel is a disgusting pig with bad breath, and I am almost positive does these disgusting things because he's struggling with maybe being gay. 6 weeks wasn't even given before being sent back. Punishment for trying to run. Why can no one help me? Ghislaine is gone. I'm so lost. My heart is broken. Is this my destiny? When you're learning about your life, the world is your classroom. We live where you live. Never protected from the family farm. Model search. Destiny. I need them, everyone, all to see. I still always dream to build a better world. She went from being a beautiful young girl to a sad, broken child. But maybe a hope that after it all, I still truly had it within herself. One day I aspired to be like this. She came in like a lamb and she went out like a lioness. All to see. I'm not a political animal, but I think the biggest disease this world suffers from in this day and age is the disease of people feeling unloved. When I go to school at night, I know I've done my best. Dream to build a better world. She came in like a lamb and she went out like a lioness. Truly had it within herself. She went from being a beautiful young.
I just want to say thank you. Nothing more, no play. I appreciate